So you're trying to lose weight and you're working out and you're not seeing any progress. I'm going to tell you exactly why.
Basically, a lot of people are going to the gym every day. They wake up early, they sweat, they try their best, but after months, they still look the same. No big changes, no real progress, and slowly they start feeling tired and frustrated and even insecure. So today we're going to talk about the real reason why many people are not seeing progress in the gym. So I've put the videos together so that you watch. I'll be back, share my truth.
So you're trying to lose weight and you're working out and you're not seeing any progress. I'm going to tell you exactly why. My name is Liv Jordan. I lost 30 pounds in 4 months and I figured out what works and I'm here to help you do the same. The truth is, it does not matter what you do inside the gym. What matters is what you do outside the gym. Don't say the gym isn't important, but if you want to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Fat loss only happens in a calorie deficit. That means you need to be eating less than your body is burning to lose fat. I'm gonna be real, no workout can override your eating habits. You could be eating the healthiest things in the world, and if you are eating a surplus of that, you won't lose weight. How to calculate or know you're in a deficit. You find a TDEE calculator. Basically going to calculate what your maintenance is, subtract about 200 to 500 calories from that maintenance number. And yes, I know that maintenance number is not accurate for everyone. It's just an idea. It's almost like a science experiment. You're gonna experiment with your body. Maybe your maintenance was around 1800 and then you drop another 100 and you're at 1700 and you finally see the scale start to move. That's when you know you're good to go. The third thing that I could recommend is protein. Protein changes everything. Protein keeps you full, keeps you satiated. My rule of thumb is you should be eating your goal body weight in protein. If your goal body weight is 130 pounds, aim for 130 grams of protein. Thinking, well, do I do cardio? Do I strength train? You need a mix of both. Cardio, do 3 to 4 times a week. Get your heart rate up. Your body to be moving, it'll help with your calorie deficit. Pair it with strength training, and as the body fat comes off, you'll be able to build some muscle at the same time. So it'll almost be like a body recomp. And if you're scared about tracking your food, it's not restrictive. It's just giving you a sense of clarity. Honestly, being able to see, okay, what does 3 ounces of chicken look like on a plate? What does a tablespoon of oil look like? All those hidden things that are in your food that you don't realize add up so fast. So much easier to understand when you start tracking. Eventually, when you wean off the tracking and start intuitively eating, you know what the calories look like and you know what your plate should look like. And your discipline isn't self-punishment, it's self-respect. Being disciplined, it's not a bad thing. It honestly is a form of like self-love, and it allows me to realize, wow, I care about myself, I care about my body, all of these things to get me to that happy place physically and mentally. I didn't lose 30 pounds on accident. Like I did it with a plan and I trusted the process. So let me know if you guys have any other questions in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Love you.
I hate to tell you this, but it is the alcohol. It is the Coke and Pepsi. It is the sweets in the Starbucks.
I'm going to teach you why you're not losing weight, even though you go to the gym 3, 4, or 5 days a week in a way that a 5-year-old can understand it. Hi, my name is Jen. I'm a women's weight loss expert, CNC, who personally lost 50 pounds 7 years ago and has kept it off ever since. Welcome to class. If you're a woman looking to lose 20 to 30 pounds in the next 6 months, make sure you like and follow for more. One of the biggest things I struggled with during my 50-pound weight loss journey was feeling like I was crushing it in the gym, going to the gym 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 days a week, but I was not seeing any difference on the scale. I could tell that I was building muscle and my strength was increasing, but I felt like my body wasn't changing at all. So then I was getting really frustrated because I felt like I was spending hours and hours every single week in the gym without seeing any results, which would then be super demotivating and lead to me giving up on the gym for several months at a time. Then I'd usually end up gaining another 5 pounds. But here's the thing that so many gyms, personal trainers, fitness gurus out there don't explain, is that when it comes to weight loss, it is 80% the food that you eat and only 20% the workouts that you do. Is daily movement and exercise really important for your mental health? Yeah, absolutely. Is it critical for your weight loss goals? No. And here's why. I'm gonna throw a chart in here. This is what we call your total daily energy expenditure. At the bottom, we have your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. Basically, this is how many calories you would burn in a day if you were just sit on a couch and do absolutely nothing. Then we have your non-exercise activity. This would basically be any form of activity that's non-intentional. So think walking around the house, running errands, sexy time falls in this category. Next, we have your thermic effect of food, which is simply how many calories you burn by digesting your food. I have another video about this because it is really important, so make sure you check that out on my page. And then finally, at a measly 5%, you have your exercise activity thermogenesis, which means that 95% of the calories that you burn throughout the day have nothing to do with your workouts. So what do we do to capitalize on that 95%? 1, we eat foods that support a healthy metabolism. And this is why cutting out entire food groups is actually one of the most dangerous things you can do for your health. Because when your body's not getting the proper amount of protein, fats, and carbs, your BMR essentially plummets. So instead of just naturally burning 1,600 calories a day before even working out, your BMR might plummet so that you're only burning 1,000 or 1,200 calories a day. And the quickest way to reduce your BMR is to restrict your calories and cut out things like fats and carbs, which is why you've also maybe been on a diet before but not losing weight, even though you're eating super few calories. It's not that you need to reduce your calories more, you actually need to increase your metabolism. Next is your non-exercise activity. This is why hot girl walks have become such a big thing lately, because people finally figured this out. Getting 10,000 steps per day is a lot more easy for the average person to get in than dedicating an hour every single day to the gym. Because it's not just the 1 hour spent working out, right? It's the time getting ready, driving to the gym, doing your warm up, doing the workout, and then driving home and redoing your hair and makeup to get ready for the day. So that 1 hour workout all of a sudden took 2 hours of your time, which most people don't have to spare every single day. Now, a lot of people can get those 10,000 steps simply by getting a walking pad and walking at their desk every single day, which I love, by the way. Now, to capitalize on your thermic effect of food, you're going to want to be eating at least 100 grams of protein per day. And if you're curious on exactly how many grams of protein you should eat per day for your body, I have another video on that on my page. Anyways, I have a lot more to say about this, so make sure you like and follow for more health and weight loss tips. Bye.
Okay, this is why you're not seeing results in the gym. Stay with me. I've been working out for a year consistently, so listen. Number 1, your diet is a freaking mess. If your diet is not in check, you're gonna see some muscle, but it's not gonna be how you want it to look. I promise you. Just eat healthy. I'm not saying like go on this crazy sort of diet and stuff, but I'm saying prioritize your health because your body is going to respond. Okay, 2, I'm gonna hurt some of y'all's feelings with this one, but you are doing way too many exercises. I made this mistake so many times and it literally kicked my progress to the curb. You don't need all the exercises in the world to make progress. Trust me, repetitiveness and consistency is the answer. Okay, number 3, this is the real kicker. You are wasting so much time and you're never gonna make progress if you constantly follow somebody else's workout plan or you expect to look like them. Because truth is, they're probably not showing you their diet or their full workout routine. And why are you trying to be somebody else? You cannot be the best version of yourself if you were trying to be somebody else.
If you've been going to the gym for quite some time now and you still aren't seeing the results you're wanting, I need you to ask yourself this one question. Am I training hard enough? I've been going to the gym consistently almost every single day for the last 3 years, and this is a question I still ask myself every single day. Our perceived strength is generally a lot less than what we can actually handle. So what that means is if you are doing an exercise, let's say Bulgarian split squats for 3 sets of 8, you're doing that set, going through the motions, you hit that 8th rep, and then you just stop, you might not be training hard enough. At 8th rep, you should be struggling. You should be working yourself towards what's called mechanical failure, pushing yourself to the point of failure without compromising your form. When you're doing that 8th rep, ask yourself, can I do any more? Am I training hard enough? And push past the limits that your mind tends to set on you. I took the filter off because my face is so red, which goes to show just how hard my workout was today. Results won't come unless you're pushing past your limits, challenging yourself, and increasing the intensity of your workouts over time, which is a concept called progressive overload. That is the key to muscle growth and seeing the results that you're looking for. The next time you're in the gym, ask yourself if you're training hard enough. I promise you are stronger than you think you are.
The reason most people will never get in shape is not because they don't want to. Because if you put a button in front of everybody that said, press this button right here and you'll be in the best shape of your life without any hard work or any discipline or any commitment or any consistency and you'll be in the best shape for the rest of your life, everybody's gonna press the fucking button. The reason most people will never get in shape is simply because they have a voice in their head that is leading them to comfort and they are listening to that voice 24/7, right? Because in order for you to get in shape, in order for you to even be consistent on your journey, you have to have control over your mind before your mind has control over you. I'll give you a small little example. This has nothing to do with fitness, but it's a byproduct of me being consistent with my fitness and having control over my mind, right? So I was just outside. I wanted a cappuccino. I love cappuccinos. The donut shop around me sells cappuccinos for $5. Now, can I afford that? Yes. Is $5 ridiculously fucking stupid for a cappuccino? Yes. So the Casey that actually controls his mind was like, brother, we have coffee at home and we have almond milk at home. Just make your own cappuccino. So what did I do? I came home and I made my own cappuccino. I didn't go to the fucking donut shop. I didn't spend $5. I would have been perfectly fine. I probably would have enjoyed it. I wouldn't have regretted it. But at the end of the day, I had an impulse. I had an impulse to do something that would have gave me a dopamine hit right away that I didn't need to do. And instead of falling into that impulse, I thought about it for 30 seconds and I made the right decision, I believe personally, for myself. Now, most people aren't going to be able to do that because they don't have control over their mind. Most people will fall victim to their impulses. That's why you see people buying the brand new car or buying a bunch of expensive materialistic shit that they don't even like, that they realize they don't even like after they get the thing because their impulses told them to get it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because there were plenty of times in my life where I bought something out of impulse or done something out of impulse that I immediately regretted. And that feeling is the exact reason why I stayed committed to my fitness journey and consistent in my fitness journey, because I wanted to have more control over my mind. Most people do not have control over their mind or the voice in their head, and that's why most people will never get in shape.
As a girl who's lost 30 pounds, I want to go over a few things on why you may be working out, but it feels like nothing is happening. No weight's being lost, you're not seeing any progress, none of that. First thing is, you probably are not in a consistent calorie deficit. You could be in a calorie deficit Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday you just like go off the rails and you call it balance, but you eat and drink everything in sight and don't track a single thing. It's probably gonna put you over your calorie deficit for the entire week. You wanna look at it as an overall average. If your calorie deficit is 1,800 calories and then you're eating 2,400 on the weekend, you're going over. Now, it's not gonna be like this forever, but if you are looking for fat loss, you need to dial in for a second. Be mindful, be cautious of when you go out. Just make smart decisions and don't bank on your weekends being your free-for-all. Second, you're probably doing random workouts versus following a structured plan. If you are following some random influencers' workouts, going back and forth to different ones, it's not gonna help. Your body needs to get used to following a plan, progressively overloading and getting better at that plan each and every single week. I am a coach and I make monthly programming and macro plans for girls, but you need to just stick with one thing and follow it. Get stronger, increase your weight, increase your reps, increase your time under tension. It's gonna feel and think you think it might be boring, but I promise that's what works. I've been doing these same workouts for 4 years, and I'm not kidding. Third thing is you're focusing on cardio versus lifting weights or both. Cardio, yes, it will help with your calorie deficit and make you deeper into a deficit, but if you're not strength training, you will not get that toned look that you're looking for. Lifting weights will actually help you look amazing. You're not gonna get bulky, I promise, unless you are in a calorie surplus. Like that, it's pretty hard to get bulky. I lift heavy and I'm lean still because of my calories, because of my cardio, because of my steps, everything. Fourth thing, you're overlooking your sleep, you're overlooking your step goal, your NEAT, your activity level. You should be aiming for 10,000 steps a day. If you can't do that, park farther, walk up the stairs, do things day to day that will make it easier. Go for a walk after dinner, wake up 10 minutes earlier and go for a walk. And your sleep, go to bed and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Now my head hits the pillow at 10:30 and my eyes are wide awake at 6 a.m., but I get a full night's rest and my body is responding so well. Track your macros, get enough sleep, strength train, do your cardio, drink enough water. Just do simple things to make your life easy.
If you're a girl trying to grow your glutes in the gym and you feel like it's just not working, you've tried everything, you're training hard, you're eating your protein, yada yada, you're doing your hip thrusts and your RDLs and your step ups and your glute medius kickbacks, I want to share a piece of advice with you that genuinely changed the game for me. And you can look at my transformations on my page. I do know something. I do know a thing or two about growing my lower body. You're likely not training hard enough. I don't know, man. I hate to be the one to tell you, but I'm going to tell you, you're likely not training hard enough. When I say your top sets need to be close to, if not to failure, what does that actually mean? Okay? That means literally you cannot do another rep. And I'm not talking for every set. If you have 4 sets, this is like the last one. This is where you're lifting the heaviest for your last set, or not even heavy. You don't even have to be, I'm not even talking about, even if you're lifting like lighter weight and you're just trying to get like a pump, you can still do this with slow and controlled movements with lighter weight. You still need to be pushing close to, if not to failure. Okay, that is what sends the stimulus to your muscles to really break down and really grow. And the amount of people that I see that I have coached I used to do this, the amount of people that I see that are just simply not training hard enough. They're just not. Or they do sometimes. They do when they go to the gym with their friends and they're trying to show off, or when, they're there and there's like their gym crushes there and they really want to like show up. No, you need to be training like that all the time. And if you're not, like, I'm not going to sit here and hear you say that your upper glutes aren't growing and that you've been training your glutes, you've been doing the optimal program for 2 years and you have no shelf. You're simply not training them hard enough. Sorry.
That's a video, besties. I'm just here just to add on like what I think about today's video. So we're talking about why you're not seeing progress in the gym. So basically, the biggest problem is that many people work out hard for 3 days, then disappear for 2 weeks, then come back again, then stop again. Your body needs time to change. Results do not happen overnight. You cannot train 1 week and expect a completely different person. Fitness is about discipline, not motivation. The people you admire online, most of them stay consistency for years. Even when they were tired, even when they did not feel motivated, even when they feel tired, even when they did not feel motivated, they still showed up. Another thing, your diet is very bad, bestie. You cannot outtrain bad eating habits. Some people go to the gym for 1 hour, then eat junky food the whole day. Too much sugar, too much fast food, too many soft drinks. Your body needs good fuel. Protein helps build muscle. Water helps your body recovery. Healthy food gives you energy. The gym alone will not serve you if your eating habits are destroying your progress. Bestie, you compare yourself too much. Social media has made many people feel insecure. You see perfect bodies online every single day, but you do not know the full story behind those pictures. Some people edit photos, some use good lighting, some even use unhealthy shortcuts. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your journey is your journey, bestie. Focus on becoming healthy, stronger, and happy. Another thing, you're not sleeping enough. Sleep is very important. Your muscles recover while you sleep. Your body heals while you sleep. Some people sleep at 2 a.m. every day, then wonder why they feel weak in the gym. Lack of sleep can slow down your weight loss. It can slow down your muscle. It can affect your mood. Good sleep is part of your fitness. Another thing, you quit too early, bestie. This one is very painful. Many people stop right before results start showing. Real changes take sometimes. Your body is changing slowly and you cannot even see it yourself. Maybe your clothes fit better, maybe you have more energy, maybe you feel stronger mentally. Not every progress is visible immediately. Keep going. The gym is not only about looking good, it's also about building confidence, building discipline, building a strong mind. Another reason people fail in the gym is they only focus on motivation. Motivation comes and goes, and some days you feel excited, some days you feel lazy. That is very normal. But discipline is what changes lives. Discipline is going to the gym even when nobody's clapping for you. Discipline is choosing water instead of soda. Discipline is continuing even when the results are slow. And let's be honest, some people are trying to push themselves in the gym because they hate their body. That mindset is very dangerous. Do not work out because you hate your body. Work out because you care about yourself. You want to change your body. Your body deserves love, patience, and respect. Fitness should improve your life, not destroy your peace. And remember this, progress is not always fast, but slow progress is still a progressive. Even small healthy habits can completely change your life after 1 year. One workout matter, one healthy meal matter, one good decision matter. Do not give up on yourself. The vision of you that you dream about, the person created little by little every single day. Keep showing, keep believing in yourself, and trust the process, because one day you look back and realize that the hard work was worth it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episodes. Bye, bestie.